Hello and welcome to the first postseason episode, Gem City Gridiron Roundup podcast for the 2022 season. We are playing for this bad boy starting now.
Here comes the defending champ. Let's see the upset. Hey, you're in the playoffs. You're in your title defense right now. So yeah, defending champ back in the playoffs. Let's see if you can make the run. Someone's got to take down Sackett. I mean, we were talking before we started. 11 in a row for Cody. The longest all time was 8. He's got 11. Can he pull it off and take 14 in a row to win the Succop Cup? That would be a crazy feat. And we're on Triple Crown watch too.
Legendary.
He's on Triple Crown watch. So number 1 seed, highest points. He's the team to beat right now. So fire off the best lineups, boys.
All right. When I popped open my Pro Football Reference, there was a guy with a very interesting set of hair. His name was Denver Kirkland. Never heard of him? Me neither. He played 2 seasons for the Oakland Raiders as an offensive guard. He played 8 games and started 4.
Why did you have him pulled up?
He had very interesting hair. So I clicked on him and found out about him. He played at Miami.
Huh.
All right. Now that you've got that out of the way, let's talk about the Las Vegas edition of the Raiders as they lose to Baker Mayfield on a 98-yard touchdown drive capped off by a Van Jefferson toe tapper.
Yeah, that's crazy. This is also the Raiders' 4th loss after leading by 13 plus points. Just absolutely unacceptable. You got to be able to close out those games. You got Josh Jacobs, who's one of the best running backs in the league this season. You got Devontae Adams. Derek Carr is still a decent quarterback, but they just can't stop a nosebleed. They get a little too conservative. And I mean, you're trying to run the clock out, but your defense is not very good. And they just keep blowing these leads. And now it's to Baker Mayfield, who's 48 hours later, like he hasn't even thrown to these guys yet, and he's throwing to like the number 3, 4, 5, with Allen Robinson, Cooper Kupp out. You got Van Jefferson, Ben Skowronek, Tutu Atwell, Brandon Powell, and you got Cam Akers and Kyron Williams. Like, it's not the best group of skill position players, but Baker's getting it done, and he's going to be the starter of the rest of the season. It should be interesting to see how that turns out. It was a great game. I didn't watch it. I caught the highlights the next day. Was not thrilled to watch that game, so I passed. But Baker getting work done in the second half, 48 hours later after being claimed. Just fun story. It looks really weird watching him in number 17. Definitely weird. But
opposite of Philip Rivers, he got the 4th quarter drive done.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Baker, man, and fun to watch. I mean, I like Baker. He's not a great quarterback, but he's got a lot of passion. If you saw the highlights after they got the Rams had the interception, because they scored with 10 seconds to go, so the Raiders still got to go back out there. Intercepted the ball. Baker headbutts somebody without a helmet on, just fired up. Just super fun to watch.
I believe Devontae Adams scored 10.1 points all in the first half and did nothing the rest of the game. Derek Carr's slash lines were absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs does Josh Jacob things. A pretty slow night for him, but he, still gets his 20 points.
Bills 20, Jets 12. I believe the Bills covered.
I think it was 9.5, so I don't think they covered.
I wasn't 100% sure what it was.
Yeah, but it was a pretty big snowstorm. Mike White-Hot continues his dominance, but he does get taken out a couple times. He took some massive shots to the ribs in this game. Had a little Joe Flacco sighting, but it looks like Mike White will be back next week. Buffalo is trying to take charge of the number 1 seed. I believe they have the tiebreaker right now with the Chiefs, so that's going to come down to the last week. Looks like the Bills are trying to try to get into a groove. Diggs didn't have a very good game. Josh Allen was kind of subpar. Gabe Davis, Isaiah McKenzie, and just today, here comes all the veteran wide receivers signing for the postseason runs. Cole Beasley back in the good graces of Josh Allen and the Bills. He signs today.
T.Y. Hilton also signs with the Cowboys.
Yep,
It sounds like the Cowboys passed on OBJ.
Yep, that sounds like it. So a lot of these guys, kind of get some of these guys done the last home stretch. Veteran leadership. Granted, Cole Beasley was in that locker room, so he's been a part of that locker room. T.Y. Hilton, just veteran leadership. See how that works out these last couple weeks.
Okay. The Bengals took care of business against the Browns, 23-10. Not much to say on this one. Donovan Peoples-Jones has a nice day, and Jamar Chase gets targeted out of the asshole.
Yeah, he had I believe a 49-50% target share. Tyler Boyd goes out the first drive of the game, dislocates a finger. Looks like he's going to be out a little bit. Apparently, T. Higgins got hurt during pregame warmups. They did not say this. They trotted him out for one snap and did not play the rest of the game, so he gets a big old goose egg. People are pretty fired up about that. That they did not disclose that information. That he got hurt pregame. So push comes to shove, Jamar Chase gets 50% target share. Trenton Irwin catches a deep touchdown on a flea flicker. Yeah, it's the Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon show right now. P. Ryan did get the touchdown, but the majority of the touches did go to Joe Mixon. P. Ryan did work in, about 20%, and did get the touchdown. So hopefully good things to come for Joe Mixon. Obviously, Jamar Chase. There's Jamar Chase things. Joe Burrow is just going to sling it. And then the Brown side was just, not a whole lot. Deshaun Watson finally got into a little bit of a rhythm, but, again, he hasn't played for a year and a half. It's taking a little bit of time to work with those receivers. Amari Cooper, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Njoku had a nice day. So it'll be interesting to see how they come together down the stretch.
His slow start actually helped in forget the mother.
Say that again.
You just froze a little bit. Anyway, Cowboys 27, Texans 23. The Cowboys definitely did not cover in this regard. Zach, I don't know if you can hear me, but at game time, it was minus 17.
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott had a very poor game, and it looks like they shadowed CeeDee Lamb based on the numbers.
Yeah, I had the Texans plus the point, so that's a good win for me. It was plus 16.5 when I took it. Yeah, not a whole lot there. Dameon Pierce, ankle sprain, looks like he's going to be out next week. Also looks like the Texans are going to kind of go by QB committee. Looks like they're going to be going with a Davis Mills and Jeff Driscoll combo these next few weeks. So we'll see how that works out.
Technical difficulties, it seems.
Take a pause real fast.